Hello and welcome back to the Bad Back Gardener. We're going to be planting some more early vegetables. This will be part 3. Today we're going to be planting some turnips in the garden and also some purple onions. So we'll get started with that. And what we have, I've already prepared this bed. When I did this one, I did part 2, but it's been a couple days since I've filmed, so the ground's got a little bit crusty. We've gotten some rain and stuff, so actually some snow actually, but so I'm going to take the little spade and work the ground up a little bit so it gets loose again. We'll start off by doing that. Got that done. Then we'll level it all back out here. All right. I'm going to take first off, I'm actually going to take and put some raw water crystals in where I'm planting the turnips. We're going to start off with the turnips here. And I'm going to plant them on this side, maybe do some onions in the middle here or something, but I'll plant the turnips in here. I'm going to put some water crystals in just for the heat of the summer. It may help them last a little bit longer. I don't want to put any extra fertilizer in it, again, because putting too much fertilizer in with crops like turnips and radishes, all you're going to get is tops then, and you won't get the roots of the plant to grow as much, to grow as good. So so don't add any extra fertilizer to that. It's got some cow compost in with it, so that'll be sufficient for it. So we'll start off by making a rose here. Actually, I'm going to mix that in, mix those crystals in. And we'll make our rose now. About 6 to 8 inches apart is what I'm going to put them. Using a stick like this or board, get you a nice straight rows. You're not doing with your hand. You get nice straight rows this way. There's the rows for that. The kind of turnips we're going to plant today is called Hakurei, H-A-K-U-R-E-I, and it's from Johnny Seeds is what it's from. I've grown these the last couple of years and they're really good. They're slow to go bad. They last a long time in the garden, and they're not bitey at all. They're really tender and crisp, and they last a long time. These are tiny seeds, so they will go a long way here. And try again to space them about every inch or 2 inches for these, because these can get pretty big. So every inch to 2 inches. And once you get them in the ground, once you drop them, they're very hard to see going in. Then we got our seeds in. I'm going to take the seed starting formula like I have, you've seen me do in the other videos. It's just a very light mix, and that's what I like to cover my seeds with. It helps me mark the rows for one, and also it gives them easier time coming up through. So put that in. Close my bag up so my formula doesn't dry out. Then I'm going to pat it down here. Alright, that's good. Next step is going to be to water. The turnips, and then in between here I'm going to plant a few purple onions in this spot, and I'll plant onions in a different spot too, but to fill in here between these two I'll plant some purple onions. Now for the onions, I am going to fertilize a little bit more here in this section. Now for this section here, we'll get this mixed in first here. Let's get this mixed in here first. Okay, for this section here, I'm going to show you a different way of doing it. Last time I showed you how, when I planted the onions, I mounded it up, and I made hills. Rows with hills in it. This time I'm not going to really make rows. I'm just going to use this whole section. Since I'm planting a block here, I'm just going to plant them, just fill the whole bed up, you know, and I try and keep them a couple inches away from each other, but other than that, there's not going to be any set rows. They're just going to be planted completely all through this thing. You won't see a row here, and a row here. They're just going to be scattered throughout. That's how I'm going to do the purple onions here. I can save space a little bit by doing that. They're random, and you don't have to have all the spacing between the rows that way. I'm going to do, I'm still only going to stick them about halfway into the ground. Look, I got one growing already. Got the green tops, it's already coming up. That's what's nice about onions. Sometimes you can have instant gratification. You put them in, if they're already flowering out of the, or not flowering, but growing out of the bag. I just offset every other one. I just kind of like make a triangle the whole way up. so they're offsetted. So I can actually plant them a little closer that way. By doing this, I'm going to get quite a few onions. I may even get this whole bag of onions in this section here. I may not have to plant it too many other ways here. Oh, I might have a few left over here. If I see any big spots that are missing any here, I can fill in with them. Fill in with these. Alright, we got it pretty well covered. For those, got a few left here. I'll plant somewhere else. Anything that's sticking out a little bit, I'll try and get a little bit of the soil to go around them here. Looks pretty good there. Now we'll water them in. I'll just water the carrots I planted in video number 2 at the same time here. Part 2, I planted the carrots. So if you haven't seen that video, look it up. And that's about it for this video. Got our onions and our turnips planted. I'll probably do some more in another section of the bed just to have a later crop of the turnips as well. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. And if your back ain't hurting, you ain't working.